Hi everybody, I'm Mike Miller with Raycom. I'm here in my office today in Marshtown, Iowa. I'm going to make a quick video to talk about school security and how it connects to your local public safety's critical land mobile radio system. It's long been accepted that having instant communications, instant situational awareness when there is an emergency inside a school building to your local first responder or your emergency dispatch center is something that can save time and save lives. And it could be any kind of emergency that happens in your school. It could be a medical issue in the school. It could be an unruly student in the school, or it could be an unwanted intruder in the school. And so how do we get communication from in the school to a first responder? Traditionally, our industry has done that by providing a radio, a typical portable radio or a more permanently mounted fixed base radio in the school to provide that sort of situational awareness. And that works well. It's worked well for years, but it has several impracticalities that are associated with it. A few of them. One, radios are expensive. Typically a P25 digital portable radio that most departments use today are thousands of dollars. And so while maybe you can afford one or two or three, generally most school districts can't afford one radio for every building, or one radio for every principal, or one radio for every teacher. And so emergencies may happen everywhere, and just having one radio generally isn't enough. Another impracticality is many times radio systems aren't built to have coverage inside of dense buildings like schools. And so having a radio and then not having coverage can be even more dangerous than not having any sort of radio at all. And when you supply a radio like this to a school, you hope that you never have a situation where it ever gets used. So it generally gets used very rarely. So when in a time when you need to use it, you have to find the radio. Where did I put it? Did I leave it on its charger? Did I maintain it over the years? Do I remember how to use it? And so while this method works and has worked for a long time, there are some impracticalities, and there's a better way. And so what is that better way? A better solution would be to equip your school personnel, principals, administrators, even teachers, with an application on their smartphone. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. An application on anyone's smartphone that can communicate with, connect to seamlessly a public safety radio system. This application, called Beon, works on every iPhone, every Android phone, tablets running iOS or Android or Windows-based PCs. And it's carrier independent. This is a Verizon iPhone, but it could be any cell phone carrier. And it's simple as hit push to talk on the app, and you're instantly connected to your emergency dispatch center or public safety first professional. And it works in the opposite too. A police officer can talk directly to where an emergency is happening. And so why is this so much better? There's several reasons why. One is it's on the device that everyone is used to using. Almost everybody has a smartphone with them virtually at all times. So when an emergency happens, being able to pick up the device that you have and instantly use it saves time, and saves lives. It is coverage. We talked about the coverage of a land mobile radio system sometimes not working in a building. This works wherever there's cell phone coverage or wherever there's Wi-Fi coverage. Generally, in every school building, there's pretty ubiquitous Wi-Fi coverage. The third is the cost. We talked about the cost being prohibitive sometimes for putting radios in schools. But the cost of this is very inexpensive. So having one radio per district or just one radio at the high school, you can equip every building, every principal, every teacher at your choice with a Beon powered device. And so why are we talking about Beon today? Raycom and our manufacturer partner, L3Harris, are offering Beon free of charge to every school district in Raycom service territory. And we will help you connect Beon to your local public safety radio system, so that in your time of need, you could supply dozens and dozens of Beon applications on dozens and dozens of cell phones and tablets and PCs, so that if, God forbid, there was an emergency in your school district, that you could have instant access to emergency dispatch center or a first responder. Totally free of charge from now through January of 2021. And if at the end of that time you decide that you want to expand the program or change the program or cancel the program, that's great, no charge. After January of 2021, it would be $10 per device per month. That's it. If you are interested in enhancing school safety in a very quick and cost-effective way, please let me know. Again, it's Mike Miller. That's mike.miller@racom, RACOM.net. Thanks for listening, and I hope to hear from you.